Alright, guys, so I'm going to be tearing down this chopper. My top lights are playing hell on this camera. Let me see if I can move this thing a bit. Sorry, it's the camera from my laptop, but I'm just going to be tearing down this chopper, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. So, let's see. An okay angle. There we go. We're just going to roll with it. Lights are kind of screwed. But if you guys have any questions, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer your questions while I'm filming. So I get you guys at a better angle. That will. Sorry, I'm gonna move you guys around for a minute, trying to get you guys a better angle with less glare. So, my first time ever live streaming from this thing, and it's already pretty stressful. That don't work any better. These lights I have in the shop, they give a lot of light, but they also just blow cameras out like you wouldn't believe. So, back to where we started. You guys are just gonna have to deal with a little bit of glare. Here, I'll stick you. There we go. That'll work. So if you guys are happy with that, I'm happy with that. And let's start tearing this bike down. In the first live stream, I got the rear tire and stuff off. Engine's already out. This bike's going to paint tomorrow. And so let's see where this goes. once I get this thing all torn down, I've got holes I need to drill for internal wiring. Got a couple things I need to put a little bit of weld into and just try to make it a little nicer. This rear axle plate is kind of crooked. I'm going to see if I can give that a couple good solid whacks with a hammer and try to straighten that up. But we're pretty much there. Yes, it's as ready as it'll ever be for paint. I also need to knock out the neck cups. And I still need to build those front forks, but that's not happening today. I don't know. We're going to see where it goes, guys. And here's something you guys don't see on videos is how much time I spend walking in circles every day because I lose everything I put down. for one reason or another, this bolt has seized. Hey, I don't remember cross-threading it, but who knows? I'm the only person who touched it, so I can't blame anybody else. The issue here is I have to get that bolt out to get this bracket off. So at this point, if I have to snap it, so be it. It'll actually be the easiest bit here is after this breaks. There, snapped it. Seized in the nut. I don't know if you guys can see that. But sometimes when you're working with stainless hardware or chromed hardware, stuff just kind of galls and it happens. Mo Rider, color am I painting the bike? I can't tell you because I didn't even tell my wife. All I will say is it's going to be a badass paint job. It's going to be a badass paint job. It goes to shithead tomorrow to get painted. So that's all I will say. But I'm really excited about it. So these triple trees right here, they're currently just brushed aluminum, but they are going to get polished. So they'll be polished to a high sheen, just like chrome. If you haven't seen the front end on this bike, this is a Mullins chain drive triple trees, and these are 41 millimeter forks. So you see how tight that's going to be, but I think it's a really good look. Alrighty. I'm going to take a moment to put these tools away, get this tabletop cleaned up, and then we've got several holes we need to drill. I want to touch up some of the metal in a couple places, and then I'm going to attempt to bend this rear axle plate out if I can. So that's the game plan, guys. try to clean as I go, but unfortunately, I'm always doing stuff, so my shop tends to stay messy, no matter how hard I try. And normally I have music going right now, but I don't know. Well, I do know YouTube would probably. I can't even talk today. YouTube would probably demonetize this video if I had music going right now. And this channel doesn't really make money to start with, so the last thing I need to do is make even less money. Say this channel loses what? About $900 a month in operating expenses, but that's fine by me, simply because like that includes the payment on that Indian. That includes every video you guys see. So I wouldn't really call it losing money because it's stuff I was going to do that I was already doing anyways, but because we have a business and because I have a YouTube channel, this is technically like a marketing budget. So it's kind of awesome because we can go to Mama Tried and stuff, and that's all an expense for us. So the channel doesn't make money. It makes a little bit of money, but it loses far more than it ever makes, and that is perfectly fine by me because I'm taking things I was going to do anyways, and now they are write-offs on my taxes. So it works. Alrighty. Let's get my holes done first. So I've already gone ahead and I've already center punched all the holes that I need to drill. This first hole right here, this is going to be where the wire for the headlight will come out. So that wire will run through the backbone. almost through. This frame's pretty damn thick. There it goes. I'm just making sure I've got a grommet that'll fit this hole that I drilled up here. And I drilled the hole at kind of an egg shape, so the wire will just run clean out. It'll be easier to fish it. And then with the grommet in there and everything's been deburred, that'll be fine. Brake light. There. Ready. All right, let me turn this so you guys can. Now, you're not going to be able to see where I'm drilling this hole, but if you see the sheet metal here, I'm drilling a hole right under that, so the wiring for that headlight and for the headlight, it'll pop out right there and go straight to the battery. So that'll all be tucked away and hidden. Then I need a hole on this tube in two places for my brake light wire to go into and then come out of. My switch is not going to be running at the back. It's going to be running up at the master, so that that will meet with the rectifier wires, and it'll actually come through the bottom of this and come out. I need to put a hole in the back of this, so that'll all be coming in the bottom of this and popping back out of here. So, and I've already got a spot mark for that, of course. Went ahead and marked all this stuff like about a week ago, and now I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I marked where and why. Oh, yep. I'm drilling holes for wiring. I was originally I was debating on running the brake line inside of the frame too, but this Paco frame uses a smaller diameter tubing than a Harley frame, so I kind of abandoned that idea. If it was that FLH that's sitting back there, I'd probably run the lines inside the frame. This is just a Paco frame. I traded a twin cam Softail for a wide glide somebody built on a Paco frame, and then basically gutted the entire bike because it was horrendous. Making sure to deburr all the holes, because we don't want our wiring catching on any sharp edges, as well as, but even with the deburring, I still have rubber grommets that'll get installed in like every one of these holes I'm drilling. was almost bad. I thought I broke the bit, it just slipped. Okay, so my drill battery died, so it's over there right now charging, and I don't have any extras here. My extras are dead too. So I guess in the meantime, I get some of the metal work finished up here. See if I can get this this part frame back here knocked out, and so we'll take that off. So all I have left to finish is finish drilling that hole. Need to get a little bit of welding finished. Still need to knock these cups out. Let's see if I can knock these cups out real quick. Alright, so got my 4-pound hammer here. This hammer, I had an apprentice give it to me 5 or 6 years ago, and he bought it and never used it. I kept borrowing it from him, and whenever he decided he didn't want to be a mechanic anymore, he left this with me. So I don't know what brand it is. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. All I know is I've made a lot of money with this hammer. I'm going to have to get that strapped down. Do I have another strap in here? There we go. Just take a strap from the FLH. Over the top. That's even gonna work a lot better. Let me try it. I've done more Sportsters than Big Twins. This is my first Big Twin. I've done 2 Sportsters for myself, and then I welded up one for a customer. One out. That was a swing and a miss. These are destined for the trash bin. They're all rusty, crusty. And the new ones I have internal fork locks on them. Alright, I'm going to fill this hole, fix this, and while I'm in here, I want to kind of bevel this edge a little bit because those Delcron cases fit so incredibly tight. So I think I'm going to bevel just the edge, so it should make sliding that engine in and out easier. Bevel it first. Safety glasses, dumbass. Now I get for my safety glasses. Oh, there they are. Of course, why wouldn't they be on the couch? Alright, there we go. Safety glasses. What I'm trying to do here is build up this edge without pumping too much into it because it is thin material. So I'm just going a little bit at a time, building it up. And then once I have it built up, I can shape it. Cool, just a second. I'm not too focused on making this like the prettiest weld in the world because I plan on grinding the hell out of it and just getting a good shape in here. All right, I'm going to shape that a bit and see where that takes us. So, I didn't do the hardtail. It was already a hardtail framed, but it's got 45 degrees of rake with a super narrow 41 millimeter front end. There's 3.5 inches between the 41 millimeter forks. It's got a 3.3 gallon Mustang tank. Just classic 1970s, 1960s, 1970s chopper. It'll be rear brake only, no front brake. The engine is a shovel head with a full Evo conversion. All S&S parts in that. Rear brake is off of a modern Harley. I like to use the 84 to 17 Softail calipers because I can go through and modify those, and anywhere I'm at in the country, I get brakes for those. Every bike I build is the same caliper. Handlebars, I'm not sure what they are. It's gonna be kickstart only. I mean, really just a real, just classic chopper build. once shaped, that side is done. So I chopped the factory fender mount, and I welded on this one, and that's why I'm having to do this whole shaping and everything. One more pass on this side. Yeah, this is a stupid thing no one's ever going to notice, but it would bother me if I didn't shape this and make it look somewhat factory. So, it's got to be done. Got to be done. I won't go to sleep if I don't. Oh, we got comments. What? So I can't tell you the paint color yet. My wife doesn't even know the paint color yet, and so it's something I shared only with my daughter. So I'm gonna keep that between us. But I got the one side done there. I just need to shape it. And again, it's just this fender mount. It's stupid. It's something nobody will ever notice. But the factory fender mount is shaped like this, and I cut it and welded on a different mount, and now I'm just reshaping it to where it'll be a triangle like the factory mount. It's a stupid thing that nobody would ever notice, but I don't know. It matters to me. I think that did it. Yep, I can go with that. There we go. I'm happy with that fender mount. No longer looks like an afterthought. Looks like it was meant to be there. drill this hole in the back, and then by then I think my drill should be good and charged, and I can finish drilling that hole. Finish that one. I need to drill it back here. This, when I'm getting ready to plug here, somebody else had installed a gas tank mount there at some point, and it's just the threaded bung left, so I'm just going to fill that in with some weld. You can put that on with the hat on, you get shit. The only thing I don't like about this is just trying to get the right angle. I think I'm going to need to drop the lift a bit. I would drop the lift all the way because I don't like to stand and use the pedal, and I don't have a finger trigger on this TIG torch. And I'm not swapping TIG torches right now. So right now I've got my welder set to 100 amps. That's what I was using down there. Started at 125 and dropped it to 100. I run it on pulse at 90 hertz. I really like the way that welds. Like on pulse at 90 hertz, you don't even have to do like a very good job of cleaning. Like that pulse action is such a good cleaning action that it will really just kind of burn its way through all kinds of stuff. I'm going to start this at 100 amps and see where it goes. Might be the last passes for this tungsten. This thing is a little bit roach. Doesn't surprise me. I dipped it like 3 times trying to do that. Just weird angles. You tend to dip a lot when you do weird angles. And anyone who tells you they don't ever dip is a fucking liar. I can live with that. It's a little concaved. I'm gonna just do a little swirl around the top here. All right. Okay. The last of that. The only thing I have left is see if I can get this axle plate spread and kind of just the method for that. I think this is going to be too long to try to do it. So this rear axle plate on this side is kicked inwards. I mean, honestly, I can make everything on this bike work with it being kicked inwards. But if I can make it right, I'd like to make it right. What I really need here is a piece of all thread and a couple of nuts. But I don't know if I have that sitting open. Alrighty. I think that's it. Well, guys, I think that's about gonna button us up. I need to go get a piece of all thread and some nuts and washers to spread those axle plates. So I'd stick it between the axle plates and then thread the nuts outward, and it would spread the axles apart. But other than that, everything is done. I'm gonna take the laptop over there. Just show you guys a couple things before I get out of here. So, see right there's that hole I just did a little rosette weld on. And then, look, sorry, the angle's gonna be bad, it's a laptop. But this mount, this entire edge didn't exist. I built that edge up and then went in and shaped it, and I did that for both sides. Everything else I pretty much did when I was building the bike. I did just bevel these where the engine sits because I have Delcron cases, and it's a bit of a pain to get it in and out. But other than that, guys, that is everything. I guess that's going to kind of close out the stream. I appreciate you all watching. I love each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's going to be some cool stuff coming up with this bike. This is the first bike that I've ever built with the intent of putting it in shows. So if you want to go along for that ride, subscribe. But I guess that's the end of this stream. I will see you all in the next one. I'm out of here.